Should I match my foundation to my undertone or to the color of my skin?
Does an online color analysis session work?
And what are the 3 colors everyone should have in their wardrobe? Welcome to our Q&A!
Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel.
Today we are here with our next Q&A because we collected a few questions from YouTube, from Instagram. So today we can answer to your questions, guys. This is a good occasion for us to remind you to subscribe to this channel. It's the best way you have to support our work. And remember also to activate the bell so you will be notified every time we post new content.
Okay, Giulia, so let's start immediately with the first question. So, should we match our foundation to our undertone or to our overtone? This is a very popular question.
So guys, the undertone is the quality of the color we find underneath the skin, while the overtone is the skin color. Of course, when it comes to foundation, we should match our overtone, our skin color, because we would like to have that flawless effect and we would like to have a foundation that looks as close as possible to the color of our skin. We posted an entire video dedicated to makeup. You can have a look up here and you will find more information about this topic. Now, Ale, how accurate is an online color analysis compared to an in-person one?
This is another very popular question, and we can definitely confirm and affirm that the color analysis session online is very accurate.
Absolutely.
Of course, there's a little bit of time to dedicate to it, especially from the client point of view, because the client has to send us good quality pictures. So in online session is accurate if the photo are taken properly.
Correct.
The analyst guide you to take the proper one. So we can definitely confirm that analysis session is accurate. We post a video where we did a challenge, remember, a long time ago.
Right.
I think that video is very telling how accurate is the session, because we analyze the same person online and in person. So
that's right, at the same time.
At the same time,
Alessandra was analyzing the client here in the studio while I was downstairs doing the analysis online, and the result was the same.
Exactly. So we will leave this link up here. Giulia, do I have to replace all my clothes if I discover I'm wearing the wrong colors?
Yes, and hurry up. What are you doing? Throw everything away. Forget about all of the colors that you used to wear, because from now on you can only wear the colors from your palette. Of course, no, guys. No, we would never tell you something like this. Of course, you're free to wear all of the colors that you like, especially if they make you feel good, regardless of color analysis. Then from color analysis point of view, some colors are absolutely perfect for you and some colors are better than others. That's true. But don't worry, changing your wardrobe in order to follow your color palette is a beautiful and long process. Don't stress too much, don't put pressure on yourself, enjoy the journey, and don't forget that nothing happens if you wear a color that is not part of your palette.
We always say during an online analysis, in-person analysis, that we're not gonna be ugly wearing the wrong color, right? During the session we're picky because we want to find the perfect color, but in real life we can be very flexible.
Definitely. Now, Alessandra, I really like this question because it's not technical, it's actually a bit of an informal question and more of a personal one. My daughter really is a big fan of you both. Thank you so much. She's a little shy. She likes to know how you came to Australia. Perhaps you could answer for her and others who also want a big change in their lives. Very interesting question.
Well, I moved to Australia to study a PhD in chemistry. I think we already replied to this question, but what can I say to your daughter? Do the change. Just take advantage of the opportunity that life give you, and take everything life give you. So I think we all are scared a bit of a big change.
It can be
scary.
It is scary.
But it's very worth the time that you invest in changing. So,
definitely. I decided to move to Australia because of love, because my partner is Australian. We met in Italy and then we decided to move here. But yeah, I totally agree with Alessandra. Take the risk because, you think, what if this happens and what if things don't go well? And I would like to ask, what if they do go how you wish? Wouldn't it be wonderful? So take the chance, try, and worst case scenario, you can fly back.
Exactly. Another very popular question: can my color palette change as I age?
So your color palette can change as you age because your colors change as you age. Now, how much do they change? How do they change? This is different for everyone. Generally speaking, we can say that with time we tend to lose a bit of warmth and we tend to lose a bit of intensity. But guys, everyone's different. So it's not like you have to necessarily change season. Maybe you can slide from one subgroup to another within your season. Or maybe not even. Maybe you would stay that exact profile that you were when you were 20. Everyone is different. A recommendation can be, if you notice that your colors have changed since the last time you did your color analysis, well, it's probably time that you get a new analysis. In this regard, guys, please consider to visit our website, coloranalysis.au. We offer face-to-face sessions here in Melbourne, Australia, and online sessions for people from all over the world. Now, I like this one. If the color that flatters me the most is green, especially light shades, can I assume I have a warm skin undertone?
Well, not really, because even green can have a warm and a cool version, so it doesn't mean anything. From this question, we can tell that maybe light colors will flatter you most, but we're not talking about warm and cool, because that's the undertone and is another thing. So, no, you cannot tell if you're warm or cool based on the fact that green is the color that flatters you most. Julie, another kind of personal one. Which do you think is the easiest season to buy for?
Okay, they say, in my opinion, winter. As a winter, I can definitely tell you that it's not too difficult to buy in shops when it comes to, especially neutrals from the winter palette. Of course, black and white, grey, but even navy is a color that is very popular, even some reds, some blues. Then if you want to go look for more specific colors from the winter palette, maybe a magenta, maybe an emerald green, those ones are a little bit more tricky to find. Even violet is a bit trickier to find, but I wouldn't say that winter is a difficult one. Is it the easiest one? I don't know. It is easy for sure. Yes. What do you think, Alessandra?
I think autumn is very easy as well to buy. You always find neutral colors from the autumn palette. So for my personal experience, autumn is a very easy palette to buy. I guess also summer is quite popular. You always find neutral and colors in the summer palette.
Even light blues, powder blues.
Exactly. Maybe spring, I would say that is the most difficult
most difficult.
But it's not difficult. Maybe it's the less easier? How do you say?
The less easy, that's right. But probably, what do you think, Ale? Do you find that some colors are easier to find in certain times of the year? Like, it looks like, for example, autumn colors are very easy to find
in autumn.
when it's autumn outside.
Exactly. And this is a great occasion to tell you some story about what happened during the analysis. A lot of people ask me, I'm winter, but what about in summer? How do I dress in summer? Because there's this conception that people has to dress with specific color in specific time according to the season of the year. But it doesn't work like that theoretically. So
no, that's right. For example, as you were saying, if you're a winter, how do you dress during the summer months? With the winter colors.
Exactly.
Maybe you can use your winter colors differently. Maybe you can use more white. Maybe you can use those icy light colors more compared to black, for example. But you're still a winter. It's not like anything happens.
Yes. And also depends where you are located in the world, because here in Australia you find a lot of navy and black and grey in Melbourne, but maybe you go to Gold Coast or to Queensland, you buy yellow. Exactly. So it's also depending on where you are located in the world.
That's absolutely correct. Guys, please leave a comment down below. What's your experience? What do you think about this question? Is winter the easiest one to buy for? And what's your color palette? Let us know. Alessandra, does a true season have a sister palette?
No. A true season doesn't have a sister subgroup, a sister palette. So we have an entirely video dedicated to true season on our channel. You can have a look at here. When you belong to a subgroup and need to buy something that does not belong to your palette, it is better to borrow something from a subgroup within your season or from the closer palette.
So guys, generally speaking, you should prioritize your season. For example, if you're spring warm, you should give priority to spring bright and spring light before you go to autumn warm. Of course, there are exceptions. Some profiles can rely on autumn warm before spring bright and spring light. It is rarer, but it's not impossible. We posted an entire video dedicated to sister subgroups. You can find it here if you want to have a look in more detail. And now, Alessandra, what are the 3 colors that everyone should have in their wardrobe?
I will say magenta,
yes,
cobalt,
yes,
and taupe.
Yes, I agree. Exactly these 3.
No, guys, they don't exist. There's no a series of colors that everyone should have in their wardrobe, because it's too specific, the palette of each individual and the style of each individual. So I will say that no, this question doesn't make sense.
That's right.
What do you think, Giulia? Do you think there are 3 colors everyone should have in their wardrobe?
No, it's too specific. As you said, it really depends on your color palette. Then, generally speaking, we can say maybe a corporate color if you work in an office, a neutral color to use very, easily, and maybe a more fun, unusual color, at least if you want to talk, in these terms. But there's no like a list of the 3 colors that everyone should have in their wardrobe.
No.
Alessandra, the questions are finished, right?
Of course, if you have more questions, feel free to leave it down below.
That's right. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Remember that if you're interested in a color analysis session with us here in Melbourne, Australia, or online, feel free to visit our website, coloranalysis.au.
We're gonna see you very soon on this channel with more videos.
Bye!